I'll just do my regular background for now. Maybe I'll restart later with something else. Hello, hello. It's Friday. I know a lot of you are off today. That must be nice. Because fuck that 5-day work week shit. Hello, Warren. How are you? You guys, as you're coming in, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for booping that screen, sharing the live out, doing your daily heart meet if you have not already. That helps boost us so that we can have some conversations today on this Friday. Anybody have any plans this afternoon? Yeah, I figure a lot of people are not working today, so that's great. I'm glad you have a day off. Or as Trump would say, too many non-working holidays. Let's see. You sit right here listening to me. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not talking about too much right now. We're just trying to get those likes and get those views and have some conversations. Donald Trump loves Jesus Christ. I don't know about that. Yeah. This one is, yeah. Richard, I would love to know how he loves Jesus. You're a Canadian? I'm supposed to celebrate the 4th at 10:30 in the morning? It is 10:30 in the morning where I am. What am I supposed to do with the 4th of July? And again, my father died 18 years ago on this day. I don't really care about this day at all. And it wasn't freedom for everybody, so why would I care? You want me to have a job on the 4th of July? I have one. I'm raising my kids. That's what I'm doing. So. Mike, how are you doing today?
You can lay down there.
Good afternoon.
Oh, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. You're still supporting him, I'm assuming?
Yes, ma'am.
Why is that?
Basically promises kept and promises made, and it looks like he's working his tail end off to try and do the best that he can, even with all the opposition that's against him and all the people that hate him.
Sure. So how, what has he done? I mean, I would agree with you in promises made, promises kept in way of the extension of the tax bill. Sure. What has he done that's beneficial for the American people?
I know I'm a lot older than you are, but something that has been in my brain since I've understood that there has, and I'm not talking there. The illegal alien problem has just been horrendous over the years. And
why is that a problem?
Well, the ones that are here illegally and that are doing illegal stuff.
Like what?
Lincoln Riley.
Sure. And he was caught and he had his due process and he should rot in jail where he is. I absolutely agree with that.
But should he have been in here in the first place? Or just
probably not. But that you can't stop immigration altogether. It's against our international law. But I would implore you, I'm going to ask, do immigrants commit more crime or do U.S. citizens commit more crime?
Well, let's back up just one minute.
No, I asked you a question.
Okay, all right. What's the question? Well, of course, there's probably more Americans and more legal.
No, per capita. Do you know what per capita is?
Yeah, but
okay.
Yeah, I'm sure more Americans than illegals are causing are committing more crimes. That's just kind of
Absolutely.
that's just
Do you know who
that's
Molly
common
Tibbetts
sense.
is?
That's good. Can I ask you a really quick question though? You said that it's against international law for us not to accept immigrants.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do legally. We do
Sure.
legally.
Sure,
Now,
but how do we determine the legality of it?
well, now let me tell you this quick story. It's a true story.
I don't want a story. I want to know how we
No,
determine
I
the
mean
legality of it.
this is a true story, and this is why I don't understand America doesn't do.
Because listen, because here's the thing. I
Okay.
don't know you. So
Yeah,
I
but I
don't
mean,
know that it's a true story. It's what we call anecdotal evidence of something that how am I supposed to know that that's true? I am asking you.
okay, well then let's make
How
it a
do we
hypothetical then.
determine their legality?
I go down to Mexico and I say, I want to live here. Are they going to
That's
say
their laws. So, Mike, I don't talk about other countries' laws. I talk about ours, which is why I'm
our
asking
laws
you,
is
how
that you
do
have
we
to come in
determine their
here to this
legality?
country legally?
How do we determine their legality?
Vetting and making it, and there's a process for having to be able to be a legal citizen. You have to take a
Correct.
test.
What is
You
the
have to be
asylum
vetted.
law in this country?
What's the what?
The asylum law in this country.
I'm not sure what the asylum laws are in the country.
Sure. So, do they have to come through a port of entry?
Correct. I've heard that before. Yes, that's correct.
But no, but they don't. Not according to our asylum law. So, our asylum law, 8 USC 1158, explicitly says that as long as they set foot on American soil, they have a year to claim asylum.
Okay.
Which just starts the process, right? Like that doesn't approve them of asylum, and most of the, I think it's like only 10% is granted asylum. About 90% are deported after they're denied for their claims. You guys, while we're waiting for Mike to come back, you might have got a phone call. I'm not quite sure. Keep tapping that screen. Let's try to get to 5,000 likes while we're sitting here. If you haven't done your daily heartbeat, please do so.
I'm not sure what the asylum laws are, but what's your feelings on alligator Alcatraz?
I think that's disgusting.
Were you? Did you watch any of the thing that happened the other day when they went down to kind of tour the area of what they're actually wanting to do with the people that are brought there? Did you hear about this or no?
I've seen clips of it, but if you have something specific, I'd love to hear.
This is very specific, and I thought it was a really great idea.
Are you going to say feed them to the alligators?
Oh yeah. The press is going to say they're feeding them to the alligators.
No. I'm saying, is that what you're going to say? I don't know. I don't know what the press is saying.
No.
Laura
This
Loomer
was
said
actually
that.
during the press conference and during the interview. If a person comes to the place, of course, they're not going to be there for months and months and months. They're going to be processed and removed if they're here illegally.
They're supposed to be, right. It's supposed to be short term. Yeah.
But there's one thing that they said that they're going to offer every person that comes there, that of course is in the area where they can come back if they're not really bad criminals, and if they're really bad criminals, they got. But if they're not in the position where they can come back, they're giving them the right to self-deport and be able to come back legally.
Sure, that's already an option. That's not new.
Yeah, but that's available down there. Everybody's saying it's a
Not
one-way street.
new, though. That's not new. They can already do that.
Okay, that's the first I heard of it then.
Yeah, no. Anybody can self-deport and have the option to come back legally.
After they're put in custody, though. So they're after they're put in custody, they can.
Yeah, anybody can still do that.
After they're put into custody through ICE.
Yes.
Okay.
Because once they are deported,
Well,
we have no jurisdiction over them anymore. So if they want to then try the process, they can. I would like to see. The only thing I would say is that under our current laws right now, if you are deported, even if it's a self-deportation, you're filling out a form that you're deported with our government. You usually have to wait a certain amount of time before you can then go through the process. So we would have to see legislation for that to change, and I have not seen that. So they can say that that's what they want to do, but I would have to see legislation for that, and I have not seen legislation to change that specific aspect of the law.
I'm sorry to do this, sweetheart. I know you don't like it when I do that, but you're going to have to move a little bit.
Anyway, the only thing that really kind of bothers me about this whole thing is, okay, when Biden was in office, I did not want to see him fail. I'm seeing a lot of people that want him to fail, and I just
Trump?
don't understand this. Yeah. I
No,
don't
so here's my thing. What I mean when
I
I say
hate
I
you.
want him to fail, I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
like his policies to fail because I don't think they're good policies. But I've said before, I don't know if you've been in my life before, but I have said many times that I would love him to prove me wrong. I don't want anything to happen in a way that's going to harm people in any way, shape, or form. So that would not be something that I want to see. That would be horrible for me to have him fail in a way that where the country is burning. I don't want to see that from anybody, no matter how much I may dislike a person. When I say I want him to fail, I mean I want his policies to fail because I don't think they're beneficial.
Yeah, I think the only place that we're going to really disagree on is because, like, for example, the policy that I agree with is that I think our borders need to be secured. I believe people that
I
come
don't
in
disagree with that either, though.
I need to be in come in here legally. They
Sure,
don't need to come in here illegally, and
sure,
the ones that are here illegally need to be removed.
sure. Well, here's my thing. I don't have an issue with that either. My issue is how he's doing it, in way of violating due process and way of being unnecessarily cruel. There's just no reason to be as cruel as he is being with the administration with the using ICE. Snatching people up on the street without badge numbers, without identifiable markings. For me as a Latina woman, that's very scary. I was born here, but that's still very scary because families are not able to locate their loved ones to even find that they're being deported. Deporting people to a foreign prison is unconstitutional on multiple amendments. So I have issue with that. I don't have issue with immigration reform. I think that we need it. I think we need more funding for border agents, not as much as they're getting, but we need more funding for border agents. We need more immigration judges. This needs to be more efficient so that we can determine the people who should be here and the people who maybe shouldn't be here. That's fine. I have no problem with that.
Well, the only one issue that I have for you, and this is kind of a common sense kind of thing. Unfortunately, there has been Democrats and there's been people that have been posting people that are with ICE on social media and targeting them and targeting their families. So
They're public
the
jobs.
mask and the covering the face and everything, to me, has to be done so they can be safe.
Here's my thing. I don't agree with threatening them or their families. I don't agree with that at all.
But it happened.
Or doxing them in any kind of way. Don't agree with that. What
But
I will
it's
say is
happened.
you are in a public job. You chose a public job and you are in a law enforcement position where you should be identifiable so that I can go with the Constitution and face my accuser. I should be able to know where they're taking me, what their badge number is so that I know if I need to sue later. Because what if that guy decides to touch me in a way that's inappropriate and against the law? I can't identify who it was.
It's kind of the same concept if a person is in prison. Let's say a person that you know that is in prison and they are going to be transferred from one prison to another prison. Then communication is cut off for the officer's safety so that it cannot be like if you know somebody that's in prison, they go like, oh, they're transporting them from this prison to
Sure.
this prison.
But
So I'm gonna set up it here and I'm
sure.
gonna
Do the
ambush.
prisoners know who those COs are?
Yeah, and they're gonna know the
Okay,
people
so
that
they would know
arrested
them. They
you.
would know their names because they have names on their chest that are identifiable. I'm talking
And the
about having a
and the,
name because if I accidentally get picked up by an unmarked car with men without with their faces covered with sunglasses on, not in a uniform, without a badge number, and one of them decides to get frisky on me because it happens, unfortunately I'm a woman and that's the way the world works, and I can't identify them to then sue them later after I get out because I don't know who it was.
okay, one ICE operation I did see though that you were talking about though, they did identify themselves with a badge.
I'm not saying it's every time.
They were covered up, but they did identify them. They showed them the badge when they were taking them into custody
Sure.
out of their pocket and out of their. They had a clip on their, like on their shirt, like a
Yeah.
necklace, and they pulled it out. Like, look, I'm with ICE. You know you're here illegally, and I'm taking you in. And then, but the thing about it is, like you were talking about, from the time that, and it's all because of the doxing and all because of the people that are trying to hurt people unnecessarily. They have to conceal themselves because of the way social media is. They're like, here's the nice guy. Let's have all the guys that are Democrats that want to be harmful and hurtful go to this guy's house and hurt him and hurt his family and
That's
harass
not
him and
right.
harass
But,
him.
and again, I don't agree with political violence on either side. It does not give them an excuse to hide who they are. It just doesn't. They
But
should be
it's a feature
identifiable.
that has to be done
They can get
because
a
they're
new
being
job. They
targeted.
can get a new job. Would you
They're being
agree with
targeted, so
would
they
you
have
agree
to
with having
conceal
regular
themselves.
law enforcement, just regular law enforcement? They put their lives on the line every day, correct?
Correct.
should they then not have to identify who they are to do their job every single day?
Some instances undercover and narcotics. So
Undercover, right,
basically,
but they're not usually, undercover aren't usually the people who make the arrests. They
and also
call
they
in
got
their
to be
buddies to come
undercover
do
so they
that, and
don't.
they're identifiable.
Well, they don't. They have to be undercover. They got to disguise who they are so they don't get put on social media and go, "Hey guys, don't buy drugs from this guy. It's an undercover cop."
Correct. That's why they don't make the arrests, because they're in a very specific job. I'm talking about the people who are making arrests.
They
Like,
do make
why
arrests.
you don't
Narcotics
want
make
them to
arrests.
just have their faces? Now we just have a complete Gestapo of people we don't know who they are.
So you're
How
saying a
do I
narcotics
know that
officer
they're
that has
ICE
a warrant?
agents, Mike?
So you're
Mike, how do I
saying
know
that.
that they're ICE agents? What if they are hired
Wait,
bounty hunter Proud Boys, just picking people up off the street? How would we know?
so you're telling me a narcotics officer that has a warrant for arrest for drugs does not make an arrest?
Not an undercover usually.
Yeah,
Usually they bring in the backup to come do that with them.
no, they have powers of arrest just like a regular officer.
No, I'm not saying that. No. I'm not saying they don't have the power to arrest. It's not like they can't
And they
arrest.
do
I'm
the
saying
arrest.
in most circumstances, they bring in like the big guns to come do that because they don't want to blow their cover for future investigations. That's what I was saying. Not that they don't have the power to. Now, what I'm asking you is, how would I know that they work for ICE? How do I know that? They could just be anybody. We've already seen instances of people pretending to be ICE agents.
Well, and then they need to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Right, but it creates a dangerous situation. Like,
Well,
you're worried about
unfortunately,
their danger, but you're not worried about the danger of the everyday citizen who's getting
well,
impacted by this.
unfortunately, because of the way that the left is doing this with the people that are being exposed and their families and them are being
Where
hurt.
has anybody been exposed?
Well, they've called for it. Oh, that's pretty
Who?
cool.
Who's done that?
The Democrats.
Who?
Democrats in general, the ones that are on the side that.
Which ones?
Which,
I've not seen any. I've literally not seen any.
looks like we're just going to have to agree to disagree, but I've heard
No,
of it.
we don't
and I've
agree to
seen it.
disagree. You don't have
There,
anything
there
behind
has
that
been
besides what
people
you
that
heard. Who told you that?
that,
Jesse Waters? Did Jesse Waters tell you that?
well, I think if you get all your information from CNN, you're
I don't
gonna
watch CNN. That's gross. I don't watch CNN.
If you get all your information from them, you're going to be left like you are.
I don't watch CNN. I'm also not a
I
Democrat.
don't watch Fox all the time. I watch the press
Do you know who
conferences.
Jesse Waters is?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know who Jesse Waters is, so I know who Jesse
Yeah, I
Waters
do, because he says some really dumb things.
Right.
But that's why I'm asking, because Fox says a lot of stuff that they don't have proof behind either. So does CNN. Let's be really clear. That's why I don't watch those.
And
They're what we call
MSNBC.
secondary sources. You would need to find a primary.
The primary sources that I've seen is in interviews. I can't remember who it was. It was probably either the immigration head, which was the big guy that's got
Holman?
all, is saying that they're and during interviews and during press conferences that they have to do what they have to do as it pertains to protecting their identity.
No, yeah,
because of the
but
doctrine.
again, they have not
Because
proven
people
why they
are
need to do
going
that. There has been
into
nothing to
these
prove why
places
they
with
need to do
social
that.
media and saying
Nobody
this
is
person
doxing them.
is an ICE agent, so let's see who they are. Let's make sure who we see who they are, and we need to harass them and harass their families and hurt them.
Nobody needs to
far
hurt
left,
them. Harassing them is also against the law, so they would get violated on that aspect too. Like, do you
should they be
think,
put
like,
in that situation to begin with, though?
so do you
You
think
shouldn't be put in that
congressmen,
situation to
do you
begin
think
with. They're doing
congressmen
their
and women
job.
should be able to hide their identity and just work in secret?
You want
Because
women?
people try to dox them and threaten them all the time. Oh,
Mhm.
wait, there were two who were just unalived, or there was one just unalived in Minnesota.
You talk
So
about
they
the
hide
one
who
that
they
the
are and do
governor
their
had
work in the
killed?
cover of night.
Are you talking about the two people that the governor had killed that went in and shot him?
Wow, you need to get some help, Mike. I told you you watch too much Jesse Waters. The governor had done. Sure. Get some help. Stop watching Fox News. Like, you guys are all about protecting the fucking law enforcement officers without knowing that they're harming us by not identifying who they are. They should have to identify who they are. Wild. Anyway, guys, while we're here, can you guys keep tapping that screen? I think we can get to 12,000 likes. I love you all so much. Let's try and do that. If you haven't done your daily heart meet, please do so, as we have conversations on this Friday. Hello, Olive, my love. Hi, guest. How are you today?
I'm good. I just wanted to say that whatever you were saying, you're right. That guy was literally crazy. Every point he was making literally didn't even make sense. Like, how are you going to say that it's okay for them to cover their face because they're getting doxxed, but that doesn't even happen? Like,
I haven't seen any evidence of it.
me either, girl. Like, I don't understand what his points were. Like,
They think we care that much about those individual people. We don't.
exactly. Plus, like you said, like if you're working in some job like that, you have to identify yourself. And if you don't want to identify yourself, find a different job. It's not that hard.
It's a public
But
job. I pay for it, so I get to criticize it.
exactly.
Congratulations. Well, thank you so much for coming up. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
You too, girl.
Yeah, guys, that's all I'm saying, is it creates a dangerous situation for individuals and specifically women. If you just have men on the street, not in uniform, in unmarked fucking cars, snatching people up off the street. That's a fucking issue to me. And again, I've yet to see fucking evidence of somebody being doxxed. And if he is, okay, and what? He can file harassment charges against people who show up outside his house like any congressperson has to do. And he didn't answer my question. I wonder if he knew who Molly Tibbetts was. Ben, how are you today?
Hey, how's it going? So I understand you're saying that people can dress up like ICE agents and that causes a danger. Certainly that's true. What would be your solution?
Just for them to wear their badge number. At least. I don't even care if they uncover their face, to be honest.
You
Just
understand
wear
that
your
they can
badge
make a
number.
fake badge. If they're wearing a fake suit, you understand they can make a fake badge, right?
Sure. Okay, then uncover your face. Sure.
So they can be doxxed and attacked by people that are on the crazy left?
What people on the crazy left? Who's been doxxed and harassed and
You're
whatever on the
talking
crazy
about
left?
the far left-wing radicals that, flipping over cars in California and burning things down. Those
Oh
kind
my
of people.
God, the Waymos. Oh no. Was that hurting a person?
Yeah. So
Did that hurt a
people
person?
that would want.
Did that hurt a
There are
person?
there are people that would want to hurt ICE agents if they reveal their face.
I'm not saying there's not. There absolutely are
Doesn't
people who
that
want to do
create
that,
a
and I don't
danger
think that
for
that's
them?
okay.
That's not a good solution.
Does not mean that they get to hide under anonymity in the job that they have. They can get a different job if they're scared of that. Tell me you're a pussy without telling me. Get a different job then.
Wow,
I'm not asking
that's
for
crazy.
violence
You're
against them. I'm
crazy.
just asking them to own that shit.
I don't want
Own
to be in
that
danger,
shit.
but it's okay for these other people to be in danger because if they're not, they're pussies. Well, maybe the people that
Because
are
they
scared
chose
of-
that
wait,
job.
no.
Nope, they chose that job. People on the street did not choose to get rounded up by unidentifiable people. They chose that job. They could get a different job.
And using a little common sense, they cover their faces because they know otherwise they'll be doxxed and they could be put into danger.
Get a different job. Get a
Or
cushier
not,
job.
or not,
Get a safer
cover
one.
your face,
Get a safer one.
or cover your face.
No, get a different job. Because I should be able to identify who the fuck is picking me up and putting me in an unmarked van.
Sure, that's why we have laws against impersonating officers. You realize that's against the law,
How
right?
am I going to identify them?
Yeah, I'm just sorry. That's the way it works. The cops also
Oh, sorry,
wear
you can't do
shades,
it. You
hats,
can't
and everything.
identify them. So sorry if you get raped and schmurdered. Not my fucking problem. Because I want to protect the coppers. Like, you guys are fucking wild. It's really wild. Get some help. ACAB, bitches. Like, Jesus Christ. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Lisa, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
No, I did not. I actually was coming up because I wanted to respond to what that gentleman was saying. I just want to say you can't dox a public employee. They're public employees.
Right.
Their information is public. You can't dox public information. That's all I really wanted to say.
No, thank you.
And I appreciate you doing this. Thank you.
Thank you. No, and she's absolutely correct. Or they. I apologize, Lisa, if I did that. They're absolutely correct. You're in a public position that we pay for. You shouldn't get to fucking hide who you are. That's why I asked, do you think congressmen and women, who also, by the way, get doxxed and get threatened all the fucking time, should they get to do their stuff under the cover of night now and not get to know who they are? Bogey, how are you today? Bogey? Goodbye. Ben, I don't know why you're back in here. You are okay with putting people and women specifically in dangerous situations. And you're saying, yeah, because you're putting ICE in dangerous situations. They're in a public job. How did I lose my... Darn it. Okay. Thank you guys for tapping that screen. We are trying to have some conversations today. I was like, oh, does she need to say something? I wasn't sure. Let's see. I'm trying to see if my mouse is charged enough to work now because I lost my Discord button. There it is. Yay. Okay. Hi, Jake. How are you today?
I'm doing well.
Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Okay. Why are you still supporting him?
You worded the question like that because you want opposition only, correct?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I was talking to my son.
No worries. You said you worded the question particularly, why are you still supporting Trump, like that so that you can seek opposition, correct?
Yeah, people who are like currently supporting him.
Right. When you say that's what I'm just a little confused about. I actually came on. You're well aware that Trump got the highest popular vote in all of history, correct?
No, I'm not aware of that.
Oh, so he is. He got the highest popular vote. The only reason I came on is because it kind of seems like you're communicating as if Trump isn't the most popular president that's ever lived, the most popular president that's ever lived, and the king of America at this point in time.
You're saying he's a king on the day that we're celebrating kicking out a king.
Absolutely, King Trump.
I'm sorry.
Also
I'm
not.
sorry. You got up here and lied about him having
Absolutely. The most popular president that's ever lived. The most popular president that's ever lived. The most famous president.
Right?
Yeah.
See, this is the problem with morons like you.
The richest president that's ever lived.
Yeah, he's not the popular
He's not
whatsoever.
the most popular.
He is statistically the most popular person ever voted into. Do you want me to cite the source?
Yeah.
Hey, if I cite
Yes,
the source, will you admit it in front of these 260 people?
Cite the source.
Give me a space to breathe. You bring a black person up, and I can't even breathe anymore.
Just cite the source.
That sounds like a you problem.
Take your breath away.
It's the 4th of
Black
July,
people
I plan on keeping my
take your
foot on
breath
your neck.
right away.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep my foot
steal
on your
the
neck
breath
for the
out of
4th
your
July.
mouth.
I'm gonna keep my foot on your neck. For the
People
4th of
steal
July.
the breath out of.
Thank you. I'm gonna keep my neck. I'm gonna keep my foot on your neck for the 4th of July. You got up here with your whole chest and lie.
And Louis gave me the swan to kick you anyway as you ran away. So thank you so much, Louis. W. Louis in the comments. Or Louis. I'm not sure if I said that right. I apologize. Get French.
I don't know where he came up with that. Trump got the most popular vote out of all
It's not
presidents.
even possible because Joe Biden got more votes. So it's not even possible because less people voted this time than 2020.
Yeah, and there's a president that actually got more percentage of the vote than even both of them. There was a president that pretty much had the whole country.
Didn't Reagan beat him out?
Literally look this up. I believe it was Reagan, or somebody else. But it's funny how they get up here and really lie when you can actually look this stuff up.
I mean, he also called him a king on the day we're celebrating kicking out a king.
Like, I don't get these. It's the Mayo Mafia.
That was a George Floyd comment. No, Jake. I got a swan to kick you. You can go away. You can come back on Monday next week, and we can talk. Thank you guys so much.
Even without going through the whole thing, Trump is ranked, I think, 44 out of 46 presidents. I don't see how that would give him the most popular
Lyndon
vote.
B. Johnson holds the record for the highest percentage of the popular vote in a U.S. presidential election. He won 61.1% of the popular vote in 1964.
Yeah, and I think he was probably one of the last ones that actually won that much of the popular vote. I don't think the president after him actually had the popular vote.
Yeah, he holds the record.
Yeah, I don't think no president. Did Joe
And
Biden get the
FDR
popular
is
vote?
the second.
I think Joe Biden might have got the popular vote, but I can't remember. But I think
He did. He won the popular vote his time around.
it's not many presidents that actually won a popular vote. They got more votes, but they didn't win a popular vote. The popular vote is 50% or higher, or 51% or higher.
Yeah, his was like 40. Oh, what was it? Because it didn't hit 50. It was like 49 something.
Yeah. But yeah, I came up for that because I'm traveling. Unfortunately, I have to celebrate a family reunion on this day. I don't
Just happens to be
celebrate
a
the
day
4th of
everybody's
July,
off.
but my family reunion always fall on this day. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Jay, how are you today?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Okay.
3 times.
Huh?
3 times.
Oh, 3 times. Why are you still supporting him?
Because he's doing everything that I wanted him to. That's why I voted for him.
Like what?
He closed the border.
It's closed?
They did not, for the last 2 months, I believe, there have been no, I'm trying to remember the word, apprehensions.
There have been no apprehensions.
I may be using the wrong
Wait, I'm
word.
sorry. Yeah, do you understand what an apprehension is? That just means somebody got caught by them.
Yeah,
That
like I
doesn't mean
said,
that nobody
I'm
came.
using the wrong term.
That just means somebody got. Yeah, you're talking about encounters. The encounters are low, but that does not mean that there's not.
They're not zero.
encounters happening. Yeah, because but if you actually look at the months before Trump got in, encounters were going down. Like encounters was down to 89% and stuff like that. So it was on a downtrend.
Because they knew Trump was coming into office, and they knew
Sure.
It was.
Sure. Well,
It
no,
was.
sure. There's an aspect to that. It did start going down before he came into office, but sure, there was an aspect of that to it. But it's not closed. It's not zero. May had 12,000 encounters. There's still people coming in.
So the real reason I wanted to come up was I wanted to point out a couple of things. You said earlier that you weren't not aware of any incidents of ICE agents being doxxed.
Yeah, not
was-
specific examples that I've seen.
There was a big instance in Nashville where the mayor of Nashville released names of ICE agents.
Um,
Let me see.
can you dox a public official? Because public official information is actually.
Was it purposeful or an accident?
Well, of course, the mayor is saying that it was on accident, but
Because they removed him right after, right?
he's a Democrat, and that's what he's going to say. So,
But
It-
you cannot.
nevertheless, it happened. So I'm just giving you an
And
example.
are they public officials?
They were agents, as far as I can.
Are they public? Who pays
Public.
for them?
The federal government pays their.
And how does the federal government pay them?
What do you mean?
Like, where do they get that money from?
Taxpayer money is the
Taxpayer.
question.
Right, so we pay for them.
Exactly.
Okay, so they're public employees. Yeah. That's why I asked, because congressmen have also been
Okay.
threatened, doxxed. Should they do their work under the cover of night without us knowing who they are?
So does your standard also apply to Antifa and these other?
You don't know what.
People-
Not
Antifa-
public employees. And was there
Please
the
don't
group
interrupt
meeting? I
me.
think
I
I
wasn't
missed the
talking
group
to you.
meeting, Naquan. Did you bring the cookies
Yeah.
for it? Because I think I missed it.
But you
I
don't
wasn't
know
talking
what
to you,
Antifa-
Naquan.
but
I'm
you-
talking to the guest,
No,
the
but-
host, please.
no, because I'm part of Antifa. You don't know what Antifa is, and I know you was gonna say BLM next. You don't know what that is, neither. So
But does the standard also apply to them covering their faces?
don't do it. Don't do it. Apply to the Patriot Front covering their faces.
I'm not the one that has the double standard.
Do it apply to the Patriot? You do, because do it apply to
No,
the
I don't.
Patriot Front? Do it applies to the Patriot Front that actually go around and antagonize people, that actually go to parades
The
and,
host was
and
saying earlier that the ICE agents are cowards
ICE
because they don't want to
agents
show their face.
because they
Because
That
they
applies
chose to do
also.
that job.
That
They
applies,
chose to do that job.
and Antifa chose to go out and do what they did. So did
oh
BLM.
They're
So does
not
all these other
paid
things.
public officials.
It doesn't
hey
matter.
Buttercup, let me ask
Does.
you a question.
I'm asking you.
Hey,
I'm pointing out your double standard.
No, it's not a
Buttercup,
double standard because the
what is
situation's
it?
not the same. Go ahead, Trisha.
Hey,
Trish, before you
how
jump
are
in,
you?
Yes, it is. You're a hypocrite. So the other thing,
Shushies, I was
Wait,
speaking
hold on.
to the
Trisha's
host.
speaking.
So I'm just curious, would you support, do you think the SS were a good thing in 1940s? Should we have protected the SS officers?
what are you talking about?
Should the Germans have protected the identity of the SS officers?
There is no
Did they
comparison.
do the right thing?
It is. They were legally doing what they were allowed to do. It was legal.
There is no comparison
It
to
is.
Nazi Germany. And
Sure it
the United
is.
States.
Sure it
No,
is.
there isn't.
It was legal then. It was legal.
Those were legal law enforcement officers disguising their identity from the public to round up people and ship them off. That is the same thing that is happening now. Those people, the SS officers, were legal at the time. They were doing something that was considered legal or just, but they disguised their identity to round up millions of minority groups, including the Jewish population, and ship them off to camps. Do you support their actions? Or if you were alive in that time, would you have advocated for their safety and their ability to hide their identity?
I don't support anything that has to do with Nazis. If that's your question, I don't know.
We can't.
I don't
Real
know where
quick,
you're going
Jay.
with this because
Real
it's
quick,
not.
Jay.
It's
This is
apples
just
and oranges.
Jay. No, it's not. And I'll describe to you in a minute how it's not. I just need you to know TikTok, the application, is a toddler. And we cannot say that word. We have to say like Yahtzee. Because again, I have to use toddler language. TikTok is a toddler. Now we can compare. Because I think the problem is you guys all watch documentaries about 1940s Germany, and you watched the end. You watched Final Solution stuff, and you didn't watch the pre-stuff that led up to that, all the legal things that they did against these people. For the most part, they were just in camps.
I
Okay,
have a degree
and
in
they were
history.
being,
I know
they
more
were
about
not systematically.
1930s
I'm still
Germany.
speaking. I know that's crazy. They were not systematically
More than you
being
do.
unalived. There were people who were unaliving in the
No more
camps,
history than
just like we've had people unalive in detention centers.
no more
So
history.
no,
Buttercup,
you
what
don't,
you,
obviously.
Buttercup, what
You'd
you
be able
gotta
to
stop
compare the
doing,
two.
Buttercup, is stop interrupting the host and wait your goddamn turn, Buttercup. I know it's hard for you to focus when you don't have factual evidence, but relax and wait.
How is it
It's not
different?
that hard.
How is it different?
Are you going to let me talk without talking over
How
me
is
and
it
mute me?
different?
Or they're not the same.
How?
ICE is picking up non-citizen
So
illegal
was the
aliens.
SS.
Not
Jewish
belong
people
here.
were not citizens under the law.
Yes, they were.
Under the law, no, they were not. They had their
They
citizenship
were
revoked.
Germans. They were Germans.
They had their citizenship revoked. You
Okay.
need to go back and look at history, I think.
They were Germans.
Listen,
Illegal
I'm going to
aliens
tell
come
you,
from
I
other
agree that they
countries.
were Germans. I'm
They were
telling you,
Germans.
though, what Monica is telling you is that one of the first steps to the rise of power of that person and that movement was to revoke citizenship
For
for those
Jewish
minority
Germans.
groups.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, it's apples and oranges because illegals do not have citizenship to begin with, do
He
they?
wants to start the denaturalization process. They're going to strip naturalized citizens
They
of their
don't
citizenship.
belong here. They are
According
not
to what?
citizens.
According to what do they not belong here?
You're gonna stop over talking them. I'm not gonna keep saying it. Wait your turn. Relax.
They were just
Listen to learn, not listen to respond. It's really not that hard. Now you may come off mute and respond, but when the host or Trish is talking, stay on mute.
Jay, what says that they're not supposed to be here?
Do you open your door at home and let people
What?
walk in and just take over and use
I
your
hate
house?
when you guys do this. Is our country a house?
No, but no country.
No.
You can't
Is
have
our
a country
country no?
without
Is our
borders.
country no? Is our country private property?
You can't have a country without borders.
Sure, that's fine. I mean, you can, but
No, you can't.
whatever. That's fine. What says they're not supposed to be here?
The law.
What says that?
They are
What
not
law?
citizens.
What law?
They are citizens of another country. They are
What
not
law says they're not
American.
supposed to be here? You still have not answered that question.
We have border. We have sovereign law borders, right?
Right. What
Okay.
law governs that? What title
Can you
is that?
can you
What title is that in our laws?
can you go over to Europe and just become a citizen?
I don't
of
talk
whatever
about
country
Europe's
you
laws.
want?
I talk about our laws. The laws I keep asking
I'm
you to
pointing
cite
out
that you're
your
not fucking
hypocrisy.
citing. Just say you don't know if you don't know, Jay.
I'm pointing out your hypocrisy.
What
You
title?
can't
You're not
accept it.
pointing out hypocrisy as shit. I don't talk about the laws in other countries. I talk about the laws here because that's the ones you're upset about, the ones you don't know about. Just say you don't know so I can tell you.
No person can just walk across the border and become a citizen. Yes, they
Correct.
can claim asylum.
Correct. You're correct.
Yes, they can claim asylum.
Correct. What's
But
the asylum law? What does it say?
all they got to do is cry about they're being abused in their home country or make up some story.
See,
Some
this
sob
is my thing.
story.
You don't care about fucking people, okay?
No, I
Because
don't.
no, you don't
I
care
care
about
about
people at all.
Americans.
No,
I
you
care about
don't.
Americans. My
No,
tax
you don't.
dollars should go.
No, you fucking don't. Who commits the most crime in this country?
Quit muting me.
Cry
No,
about it.
no, I won't.
Who commits the most crime in this country?
If you don't know, Jay, I will give you the answer.
As far as
Thank you, Olive
what are we talking
Raiders.
about?
Olive Raiders in the comments. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
So, Jay, you was asked the question: who commits the most crime in this in this country?
Okay, be
And
more
you don't
specific.
seem you don't seem
Any
to know
crime.
the answer. I'm going to give you the answer. It's cis white men that are religious. Cis white men that are
You
religious.
don't care
That's how I know.
about Americans either. You don't care about Americans either.
To
You use the word
anybody-
cis, you're an idiot.
Thank you.
How's it spelled?
He don't know. And he
CIS.
don't even know. He
Okay,
don't
what does
know.
it mean?
Bullshit term. There's
What does the
only two
prefix
genders.
mean?
It's going to really trigger you.
It's a
trigger you.
prefix. What does it mean?
It's nonsense. It's another
What
made
does
up.
it mean? It's
Nonsense.
Latin. What does it mean?
He don't know. I bet you he don't even know when it was
He
coined.
doesn't know the law for immigration. He doesn't know what cis means.
I pointed out your hypocrisy, and you can't.
No,
take
you
it.
didn't. You
Later.
didn't point out
Happy
shit.
4th.
No, you didn't. No, fuck off.
He pointed out literally nothing except that he's a bigot. Can I just ask you, Monica, do you have to be a citizen to reside in this country legally?
No.
I know, it's wild, isn't it? That there are all kinds of ways to reside in the United States legally that do not involve being a U.S. citizen, either born or naturalized.
Which is why I ask about the law specifically. And if you don't know the law, that's okay. We can go through it together.
I didn't mean to leave my work life behind. I'm sorry.
You're okay. I didn't really tell anybody I was going live. I figured you were doing your thing, I'd do my thing, and if we met up
Should have
together.
told
yeah.
me. You're my work wife. That's not
I know,
fair.
but if you're having a good live with talking to people, I'm not going to pull you away from that.
Olive, she cheated on you with me.
I did.
Well, you can be second work wife too.
It basically
Well,
just
I
a
was here
throuple.
first.
All right, so I see lots of friendlies in the box. I love you all so much. I am looking for, let's see, ops. Let's see. You've been the only one sitting in here a while. Let's see.
Did somebody boot Nick one?
Sure, she did.
Gotcha.
Jay and Bob, how are you today?
Hey, I'm doing all right. You welcome me up. I'm not a knob, by the way.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great day and a great rest of your weekend. I hope you're off today.
I think
know-
Oslo had a good idea to get them more upset. We were talking about our abortions and, you know, what we're going to do for the 4th of July.
Abortions is your plan?
Yeah.
Did Manny want to correct something? Because he can do that if that's what he wanted.
Hi, babe.
Oh, yeah, I was just in there so I could be like, I'll overrate, but you know,
Oh.
I heard y'all talking about immigration, and I was like, I'll wait.
All right, I'm gonna drop down. But before I go, there are 300 people in here, and we are only at 31,000. So I'm gonna need everyone to work those fingers, like you've done it before, like you know how to, and get those numbers up. Share this with people you know, people you like, people you hate, anything. Just make sure you get it out. Please don't spam share. And finally, to all 300 people in here, there are rules in the chat. So I'm going to drop down and watch the chat. But if you slur, you're going to be gone. There will be no warnings. You're just leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And second, please don't use all caps. It makes it harder for Monica to identify messages from her moderators in the chat. So please just avoid that. Otherwise, everyone have fun. I am not going to wish you a happy holiday because I don't find this to be a happy holiday. And also, there was no freedom for most of us who are sitting on this panel on this day in 1776. So, but I do hope you have a very happy Friday and enjoy the weekend. Love you.
Someone offered me he offered me tickets, and I said, okay, me and my partner, and then he asked, well, is it a female or a male?
Because you used the word partner. So I lost it. David, how are you today? Okay, accident.
Have you gotten some crazy ones? I last heard a little bit of the last dude.
Basically the last few people have just been defending ICE covering themselves and not being identifiable in any way, shape, or form. So that's been fun because they just don't care about possibly having so many women harmed or people harmed in general. Guest, how are you today? Totovin, how are you? Okay. I feel like they chuckled and then just sat there. Whatever. But yeah, we had Ben Dover, and then we had some guy named Jake who got paid to kick. He was pretty crazy. He was also
Chicky put in Discord real quick that if a non-citizen wants to serve this country, they should get automatic citizenship because most citizens won't.
I 100% agree. Like,
A process though, like if they wanted to serve in the military, that's another way to get
they can
status.
get it. It can be, but what she's saying is as soon as they pass, I'm assuming pass all the requirements to serve, it should just be granted the moment that they can serve. The moment that they are entered, like and again, I'm not from the I don't know shit about the military, but I'm assuming as soon as they get their branch or their deployment or whatever it is,
branch.
I don't know.
I think that should be available, absolutely, in that same way. My only thing is I think that should be available as a last resort because I feel like it just means that the military is going to be more predatory than it already is towards people who have who lack
100%.
opportunities.
No, I could see that, but I know I heard of the process because when Dad was in, we had a lot of friends that were quote unquote undocumented, but they served to get citizenship and stuff like that.
Wait, I feel like if it becomes predatory, then we get to run. Then the United States of America finally gets to run the meme from Starship Trooper. Service guarantees citizenship from Starship Trooper. Yep, that was the theme for Starship Trooper. So.
Patriot, you constantly chirp in my chat and you're going to chirp here too. You're going to get muted the same way. You follow me. What the fuck, dude? Request a box.
Come talk about it. Let's talk about why you support Trump. On this Friday, this not important at all regular Friday day. I'm just doing it to make them mad.
Well, and in reality, let's talk about this for a second here. The only reason why adults will celebrate this is because they get a holiday and then they drink all day to get drunk. No different than any other holiday we celebrate.
Yeah,
You don't
they
do
do on
anything,
Memorial Day
quote
too, and
unquote.
it's not even appropriate at all.
Right. Like, you don't even celebrate it, quote unquote, correctly. You don't understand the purpose of it. And you don't understand that unless you are a white, heterosexual, cisgendered man, you don't know what you're talking about.
Hi, guest. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Did you vote for Trump?
Absolutely.
Okay. Why are you still supporting him?
Why wouldn't you still support him? He just ended 2 wars.
No, he
He's
didn't.
trying to get American prisoners
No,
back
which
from
war
Israel.
which war did he end?
Wait, he's
one
trying to get
between
American
Hamas.
prisoners back from Israel?
I'm sorry, I misspoke.
No, I think you're right. There are prisoners.
No, it's
There
my
are
misspoke.
American-
Don't be a jerk off, okay?
Which war
Jerk
did
off.
he end?
You don't know what the word jerk off means? It's what you people are. You
Which
libertards.
war did he end?
Let's see. The one in Somalia, the Ukraine-Russian war is coming to an end.
Oh, but it's not ended yet, right?
Iranian-
Because Russia just attacked Ukraine again. Did he slur?
Yeah, he's slurred.
Cool.
Did you just say he ended a war in Somalia?
Yeah.
Once again, dude don't know what he talking about.
Can y'all stop running to Africa? Can y'all literally? I was gonna say y'all don't even know where Somalia is, but can y'all just literally leave Africa alone? Like, stop running to Africa. You don't know where these places are that you're fucking naming. You don't know shit about Africa. Stop running to do it.
And that was withdrawal under his first term. Again, I am asking about why you're still supporting him now. You're holding on to that? That's what you're holding on to? And he didn't end the war, he just pulled the troops out. Wait a minute, what is this Al Jazeera article? Under Trump, U.S. strikes on Somalia have doubled since last year. Why? This is a 2025 article. I gotta read this. Justin, how are you today?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great weekend. I am looking to speak to opposition. Yeah, because they're targeting certain groups in Somalia. He's been BOMBing Somalia since he came into office.
He was doing that his first administration.
We never stopped. That's what I'm saying. Like, Trump supporters, stop running to Africa. You don't know anything that's going on in Africa. You have no idea what's going on in Africa. The United States is actively participating in the slave trade in Libya. We are sending people to Sudan, to South Sudan, that first off don't even belong to South Sudan. Secondly, who actively participate in not only a child army, sex trafficking. Like, there is so much that we do. You think he meant Congo?
But even with Congo, he didn't do shit.
You mean the United States, which funded the nation that funds the M23 rebels. He then, after funding them, then defunded the African aid, the aid that we were giving to Africa, and then caused more harm to then say that he's going to create a ceasefire or is partaking in a ceasefire in between Congo, just so we can get minerals. So he started a situation so he could end it.
A peace deal, but I don't know if people know history. Peace deals that get signed in these countries don't usually last very long.
Nope.
I'm not staying up long. I need to try to stop using Congo as a talking point, because when Trump first got in term, he unfroze the person money that was actively committing the G-side in Congo. And look this stuff up. Obama froze that man money, so the G-side stopped. Don't give a fuck about the black community anywhere across the world.
And also, rebels in Rwanda have already come out and said that this agreement means not a damn thing to them.
Right.
Yeah. The U.S. has supported Rwanda military, including training its forces. Rwanda's army invaded the DRC multiple times, backing rebel groups like the M23 under the guise of protecting its borders and promising and pursuing G-Side. AFRICOM, which is the U.S. military command in Africa, has at times operated under the radar in training or logistical support, particularly under Trump's push to combat Islamic extremists. He is the reason why that shit is going on. And then he started defunding our efforts to stop that in this new administration and in 2020. And now he's like, I helped sign a ceasefire, which is just to get minerals because China has a foothold in Africa and China has barred us from getting their minerals.
So, Manny, what you're telling me is that Trump created a mess that he half-ass fixed?
Are we surprised?
No. MAGA be surprised though.
RJ, why is your heart grayed out? That's rude.
Ooh.
That's rude.
Get him, Monica.
Let's see how it is.
Speaking of hearts.
Wait.
Damn, babe.
Speaking of hearts.
Oh, wait, did I do it?
Exactly.
I think he did. Naquan does that too. He'll like be in here for like an hour and then he'll do his heartbeat like he forgot. And he's like, oh yeah, button.
Oh yeah, button. This is not for you. What are you doing?
I love you, RJ. I'm just messing with you.
I had Oslo on my panel.
You did. I was able to finally follow them because I didn't like look them up to follow them. So I was like, oh, they're on the panel. Plus sign.
Right?
I can mute RJ Peabody. Cut it out. Whiskey kitty. My cat was being wild this morning. I have video. I'll have to try and send it in the Discord, see if it'll upload. She was trying to eat my feet through the blanket this morning. She was
That's all
on
he
one.
does. Manny can tell you that.
Yeah, he be attacking me.
All night.
But usually she'll do it and then get bored of it and kind of go to sleep. But this time she was like doing it and then she would like take off to the end of my bed and like sit there and like I'm like, what is your deal this morning?
No idea. Also, RJ, why didn't you subscribe to me or Monica? Peer pressure.
The mullet man, how are you today?
Oh God.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm 37. I voted for Trump. I live in Oklahoma. But you guys are going to convince me that Trump's bad, and unfortunately, I'm not going to convince you that Trump's good. So the reason why I come up on these guys' panels now, who's your leader for the Democrat Party? So maybe I can start doing some research on it.
I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat. So I don't know.
Did you vote for Trump?
Wait.
No.
Okay, well then
I'm not a Democrat.
So you're an independent. You're
That's
going to
not
say
how that
you're
Why
an
do you
independent.
guys? But why do you guys keep saying the leader for the Democrat Party?
Well, I mean, there isn't anything like Sanchez.
Who's the-
is,
wait,
Sanchez is who I'm looking for the next president
Okay.
of the Republican Party.
Okay,
Like,
who's the leader? Who was the leader in 2016 of the Republican Party?
Sanchez right now.
No, I said in 2016. Who was the leader?
Sanchez. Can you not hear me? Did I have to repeat
So
myself?
2016 it was Sanchez.
No, in 2026. Well, in 2016 hasn't happened yet.
In 2016,
2020.
look, we'll be lucky if the Earth is still here in 2016. I specifically said in 2016. I said in 2016, who was the leader of the Republican Party?
2016
You're having
was
wrong.
the leader of the Republican
sorry.
Party. Thank you,
I've been
RJ.
celebrating, and you guys are kind of like, okay, so you're talking about in like 25,000 years from now, right? Is that what you're saying?
No, it already passed. 2016. Who
Oh,
was the leader
2016, yeah, that was Obama.
of the
Obama was
Republican
not
Party?
the leader of the fucking Republican. There has to be another timeline. Like like Marvel has already told me that there's multiple
Yeah, he was
timelines.
the leader of the
There
Democrat.
has to be another
I'm talking about the
timeline.
Democrat Party right now. I think you're
Democratic.
confused.
There's
Democratic.
I think you're
Democratic.
confused there,
There's an I and a
Manuel.
C
You're
at the
very
end of that word.
confused.
Multiverse.
There's no Manny. There's no such thing as a Democrat Party. There is the Democratic and the
The
Republican.
Democrat Party. However, this is. I didn't know I joined up to the English class. I'm sorry.
probably
I'm
should.
sorry.
You probably, I know, because you follow the guy
I
who
know,
has
but you understand what I'm saying, though. That's what the whole point is. You understand what I'm
Who was
saying?
in charge of the Republican Party in 2016?
We're not talking about the Republican Party in 2016.
Yes, we
We're
are.
talking. Well, then I'm leaving then because that's
Democrats don't
irrelevant.
have one.
Bye. Have a nice evening there, Buttercup.
Run away, Buttercup. That's Naquan. How dare you?
You better pay reparations to Naquan for using that.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Well, the line of questioning was going to be specifically in 2016 who was the face, and then in 2020 who was the face. And then the answer would be in 2020, there was no face of the Republican Party in 2020 because after the collapse of Trump with everything that happened, the Republican Party was fractured and everyone was running, the Republicans were saying, we'll never have Trump run ever again. And there was like, I don't know. Is it going to be DeSantis? I don't know. Is it going to be Burgum? I don't know who's going to be. And then in 2022, they were like, well, we got to get behind Trump again because it's the only reason why we're going to win. And that's what the fuck happened. So, like, shut the fuck up about this leader of a fucking party bullshit.
Well, they only understand leaders. That's it.
The leader of the pack. Like, it's so weird to me.
It is weird.
Because why would you want one? Like, I'm actually happy that the Democrats don't because you're wrapping your entire ideology, which is, again, why we see a Congress that is, I don't know, it said guest has gone offline, Naquan. I didn't see
Naquan,
anything.
it's the internet you had. Don't complain.
But Naquan did want to say something. But yeah, you've got Congress doing his agenda, not your agenda now.
Yep.
Well, wait, did he really just try to buttercup my friends? Like, Slapnuts. Stop.
That's crazy.
You're a fan, Slapnuts, which means you followed me around somewhere and heard me call people.
Damn.
That was me. She took credit
See,
for it.
now this is an article I can get behind. If the multiverse theory is real, how soon can I ditch this sucky timeline? I'm going to read this. This sounds like a non-op-ed.
Non-op-ed.
Guest, how are you today?
Good. How you doing?
Doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Why are you
I'm
still
for-
supporting him?
I just switched over like a couple months before this election.
Okay.
I wasn't anti-Trump before that. I've kind of been anti-government for a long time. I've kind of been libertarian, kind of anarchist. But like right before this election, I switched back. I switched switches. I'm 48, by the way, too. Just to
How many governments have you toppled as an anarchist?
nothing yet, but yeah, I'm waiting for the siren to go off.
Okay.
But it's I don't really get into what's going on right now because again, I'm a conspiracy guy. I won't spout any because again, I know I have no facts. But that's where my mind tends to go. So I don't really look at what's going on in the news.
Sir, did you just say and I'm going to paraphrase here. Did you just say that you have no facts and you voted for Trump?
Oh, yeah, I have no facts to back up my theories.
You voted for him. Why?
What's that?
You voted for him. Why?
Have you ever heard of that term? The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
So since you're an anarchist, you just want him to blow up?
No, I saw the establishment not liking him. I saw a
the
concerted
Republican
effort.
establishment loves him.
I saw a concerted effort to really keep him out of office.
By who?
By who?
Like the media, the powers that be, like just
The
different
powers that be, the Republican Party held the House, the House in from 2022 onward. The powers that be, that's conservative, my boy.
The two parties, you're talking left or you're flipping a coin in this point. That's why
Well,
they
you're
keep
talking about the establishment, so I'm like trying to
Even
figure out.
Yeah, like even if you turn those coins into umbrellas and say this is the Republican Party and this is the Democrat Party, and then you start to progressives, moderates, liberals, leftists, and then you have conservative, and then alt-right conservative, and then fascism. Like even if you do that, it's still Republican and Democrat. Even if you turn it into umbrellas. So what are we talking about here?
on a base level. Yeah, that's just to keep us busy.
It's not a base level.
Yes, that's a base level because really, at the end of the day, none of us we're not that divided.
You kidding
They're
me?
pulling.
The fuck we're not.
What?
Somebody is blowing smoke up my ass telling me that I'm a person, and then there's another person that's saying I could deport you to whatever country I choose to. So somebody sees me as a human that has rights sometimes, and the other one is like, I see you as a person that I can violate. What the fuck are you talking about? We're not actually that divided. We're pretty similar.
Well, the government's not that divided. Yeah, if you buck on the system, you're gonna get repercussions. But at the end of the day, I said on the base level, all of us just want to make money and have families and be happy.
Some of us just want to be able to actually walk outside our houses and not get gross comments out of us. Some of us just want to be able to go through our everyday life and not get questioned and possibly persecuted for what we look like. There are people in this world who just want to make fucking choices with their body instead of the government possibly making us a fucking incubator.
Absolutely.
So how's Trump going to do that?
I kind of see him. I'm still on the fence about him.
Okay.
Because again,
You voted for the man. You can't be on the fence.
I could vote for him and be on the fence.
No, you can't say I'm on the fence.
What was better about him?
You must think it's KY jelly for
Besides
that
the
fence.
establishment.
He was the lesser of two evils at that point, in my mind.
Who did you vote for in 2016?
What's that?
Who did you vote for in 2016?
I've only voted twice
Okay.
in my life.
What two elections?
Obama's first term and this 2024 for Trump.
So how do you go from Obama to Trump?
I was thinking change.
So you don't
Again,
care
I
if
was-
the seat is
Monica.
I was more left leaning up until, and I'm not really right leaning now at this point.
Monica, the only
I just
reason
think
why
that they have
there
a
was-
better path to where we need to go.
The only reason why there was a demographical shift during the first Obama election for white men was because we were in a recession. If it wasn't for the fact that we were in a recession, white men would have not have shifted in the way that they did on Obama's first term. And we see that because once we were out of that recession, white men shifted back towards party line politics. And that's why that election was closer than in his first term. Recessions are the major reason why we see conservative and just white men in general shifting towards the Democratic side. Only under fiscal restraints from Republican presidencies specifically. That is a fact. That is proven with statistical data. It is true.
Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to find what benefit he's getting out of having Trump in office for people.
I see him I'm not sure, but I'm trying to see where,
So
I
how
like
many
when you
people?
talk about change. That's basically.
So how many people have to get hurt in your little experiment to realize maybe I fucked up?
How many people were getting hurt before? Everything's going on worldwide. I'm a veteran. I've been involved in the military, government. This is nothing new.
And you voted for the man who wants to take away the benefits of veterans.
Yeah, again, I like a Ronald Reagan quote. It's the scariest words in the English language is, I'm here from the government and I'm here to help. I don't want.
Why did you just quote Reagan?
Because I like that quote.
Do you know how Reagan's presidency started?
Yeah, what, Iran? No, wait.
What?
When we were going against the Ayatollah Khomeini? Was that the Iranian?
So he ran off of was the last administration's failure during a foreign conflict.
Yeah.
And then he ran with anti women's reproductive health. And then he finished off with, I'm going to make the government better because I'm not part of the government. And then he proceeded to enact the second largest, due to Donald Trump, the second largest comprehensive tax reform in American history. And he ended with growing the deficit from a couple of $100 million to $2.3 trillion. and you think, yeah, I would like a second dose of that in 2025.
Yeah, no, again, I didn't really get into lines into politics because, again, I understand what they're telling us is not what's actually going on. You'll see it
The
after.
similarities
It's a
between
conspiracy.
Reagan and Trump is so just like it's so thick you could cut it with a butter knife. Like it is ridiculous. They are the same person, so much so that Trump wanted to be in Reagan's cabinet. Hold on, pause for dramatic effect, as the ambassador for Russia.
Crazy concept.
And here we are.
Difficult because he already says that he bases a lot of stuff in conspiracy. Like he openly admitted that. So
Yeah, I'm kind of dancing around a lot of stuff. I'm like, I'm not.
yeah,
A
because
lot.
TikTok doesn't like it. I mean, what do you think of the moon landing?
What's that?
What do you think of the moon landing? Trisha wanted to know.
That I would definitely call shenanigans on. There's so many problems with it.
What's the shape of the Earth?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Probably round, but I'd
Probably.
say 90% round.
90% round? What's the other
Right.
10%?
Well, I leave everything 10%. You gotta have a little wiggle room.
Go ahead, RJ.
I came up here to ask this Gus a question, but I think I'm just going to not do that. He's obviously not a serious person. He doesn't know what shape the Earth is. He has no credibility going forward. This dude is a fucking clown, and that's it. I'll leave you guys with that. Sorry I wasted your time, guys.
You never waste my time.
Okay. We love you. Fuck you.
I love anybody that you question their narrative, they like lose their minds. I'm like, I'll have a discussion.
It's not that. There's no evidence for these conspiracy theories.
Well, there is.
There's not.
There's massive problems with it.
I mean, but you specifically said, I don't have any facts to back up any of the shit I'm talking about.
Well, you're talking about facts from the people that are lying to you.
What are you talking
People
You
that
want
are
facts from the
lying
government.
to
You
you.
want facts from the government that they're actively repressing this information.
What are you talking? I didn't cite one government fact right now.
But I'm saying, like any kind of facts that I'm gonna like generate. Is
Why would you be generating the facts?
any facts that I can look up and put in front of you?
But here's the problem with the conversation at hand. You started off on the wrong foot by saying, I don't have any facts. Now you're saying, well, if I bring up facts, I won't trust them. I won't, because you specifically said you don't have any. So now I'm supposed to believe that you have them?
If you don't believe in anything, you can't believe in anything. Like that. and my issue with conspiracy theorists are this idea that like the lack of backing and the lack of fact makes it more true to them.
Exactly. No, 100%. It's reason why it's a conspiracy, because it lacks actual.
Thank you so much.
It is no longer a conspiracy when you can prove it.
Who's very Hamilton?
Yeah.
The musical.
Yeah.
Alexander Hamilton.
And once again, the proof
Republicans
is-
do it. Republicans I speak to do it with Trump all the time. They think that because there's a lack of evidence for something, it proves it even more true. It's wild to me.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I want to tell your intelligence. Like I've been listening. I was in Olive's live, but I've been listening to you guys. And actually, for a left live, I tip my hat to you guys. You guys are way better than most. I usually don't come up on these because I don't like that whole screaming match and he did this and he did that.
I don't like that either.
It's counterproductive.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree.
I like these discussions. So,
Well, I'm
but
glad
again,
you like my degree.
and I jumped in because those two magazines you had on. I said I got to jump up and be somewhat intelligible. That first guy was like, "It didn't hit my bank account. I don't care."
I'll say thank you for being civil, and I hope you have a great weekend.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, rock and roll, guys.
Do I do a pinky pink or do I do a neutral?
For your eyeshadow?
No, for my cheek.
Oh, for your cheekies. I always like a pinky. Thank you. Reba was killing it with those gifts. Once I get to the point where I'm doing like the 99 coin gifts, I'm kind of just putting them there just to like put them there, and they were
I got
laughing.
the dress from the TikTok shop on.
Ooh. I've got my bad ombre shirt on.
Bad hombre. Manny's looking cute too.
I'm not gonna say your man's looking cute because he's your man.
That's fine.
Okay.
I told Manny, I said, we gotta go. My work wife is working right now.
We gotta go. Hi, Josh. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
I did vote for Trump.
Why are you still supporting him?
I think that Trump's made a lot of good decisions as far as like, foreign policy or like
Like
you
what?
know, like the airstrike. I think that was a good thing
Why was that a good thing?
because destroyed Iran's nuclear program.
What proof do we have of that?
Um, like all the surveillance and stuff that we've done.
The surveillance we have shows that it so
It
far
didn't
that
do
it hasn't
anything.
destroyed it.
No, that's like not true. That was like a low level leak. Like what we know is that
A leak meaning it leaked
Low
factual
level.
information. Thank you, Jess.
yeah, but it was like based on like just a couple of satellite images. It wasn't like
Where's the
accurate.
further evidence? I haven't seen further evidence.
Like the secretary of whatever, like the
secretary of
president
whatever.
himself, and then like
The secretary of the
press
president?
secretary or something.
Secretary of the president?
Like everyone at the highest
National
level of the government.
Intelligence?
You if you're looking for Tulsi Gabbard's title, it's Secretary of National Intelligence.
It wasn't
She
Tulsi
also
Gabbard,
has
it was
not
that
said
blonde.
that it
It was
destroyed
that
it.
blonde lady.
Oh, you're talking about the press secretary, the person that just reads off a paper, or should be reading off of a paper. God forbid she actually learns how to
Let me
fucking
ask you
read, right?
something. Let me ask you something in regards to Levitt.
Oh wait, he was saying
is the big beautiful bill? Thank you, Jess. Is the big beautiful bill going to add to the deficit?
Are we changing topics now?
No, we're going to go right back. I just want to prove a point about Caroline Levitt. Is the big beautiful bill going to add to the deficit?
Yeah.
Okay, well, she said it doesn't, so I wouldn't believe her about her national intelligence.
Well, also the president said that we destroyed Fordo, and
Based off what?
all the
Based off what?
Israeli intelligence said that we did, based on
Wait, what?
really intelligent.
Ooh, I like that. So you believe Israeli intelligence, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know why we went to Iraq?
Why we went to Iraq?
Yeah. Do you know who told us that they had weapons of mass destruction?
No.
Israel.
Didn't we go?
Israel. Israel told us that they have that.
Didn't we go
Do
there
you know
to
what
take down
happened
Hussein?
after we went there?
We went there to take down Hussein, right?
No. We went there because they had weapons of mass destruction.
No,
Do you
we
know
did
what
not.
happened when we got there?
What?
Nothing.
Israel said that we made a mistake.
hmm So you think that just like the entire U.S. government and our military is wrong, and that
Our
you know
U.S.
our
government, here's the thing, that was what I was trying to make clear to you. Our U.S. government intelligence has not said that.
Actually,
Yes, they
Tulsi Gabbard said that there was nothing there, and Trump said, "Nah, she's lying. I think it's there because Netanyahu told me in my little ear."
Yeah. So our U.S. intelligence agency said that Iran did not have weapons of mass destruction. Our U.S. intelligence agency said that not Iran, but Iraq had no weapons of mass destruction. Our U.S. intelligence agencies, as well as other foreign agencies besides Israel, said that Soleimani, from Iran, did not have a nuclear weapons program. And our U.S. intelligence agency in 2025, specifically out of Tulsi Gabbard's mouth herself, said that they do not have a nuclear weapons program. And yet, all three times, we did three different things that caused massive damage and unalivement outside of this last one that we know of
Iran, we know
on
that there was
Israel.
uranium.
Hang on. What?
Uranium, sure.
We can jump towards the enrichment, something that I don't think you really
What
read
were-
any reports on in a second. Can you just
highly enriching uranium?
What were
Can you just admit, though, that the only reason why we've done anything in the Middle East is because of Israel and no one else, and then we have been wrong because of that?
Been wrong about what?
We were wrong about weapons of mass destruction. We were wrong twice about about Iran's nuclear weapon facility. We were wrong twice, not once, twice, and it was all because of Israel.
We were wrong about what? That it was destroyed?
Okay, hang on.
No, that they had weapons grade. They didn't have anything.
Listen.
We were wrong twice.
Listen here, buddy.
They had
Listen.
60% enriched uranium.
Yeah, and you need 90% to have weapons grade uranium. So what's your fucking point here?
But I don't even want to pivot to that until he concedes that our intelligence does not say what he's saying it said, and that he's been known to give false intelligence.
And the only reason that I came up here is because I was in Iraq. I was
no,
there.
and I know that's why you came up here. That's why I want him to concede to Israel feeding the United States, and only Israel feeding the United States, false intelligence information.
We have our own intelligence. It's not just
And they said it was wrong. Our intelligence agency said they do not have a weapons program, and Iraq does not have weapons of mass destruction. Our intelligence agency said they do not.
Hang on, Manny. Our intelligence agency went along with it for a little bit. Then they changed it. But our own.
Well, they said it based off of an Israeli.
It was based off of Israeli, and specifically the senators that based it off of Israeli information. Go figure. They were Jewish.
Yes, but
they were Israeli.
I will concede the fact. Be quiet. I will concede.
You didn't understand anything I just said.
They were Jewish. No fear.
I will concede this fact to you that yes, our own intelligence community said Iraq had WMDs, but they said that based off of Israel going, "Hey, they got it. They've got it," just like they've been doing in Iran for the past 30 years. Because I'm tired of hearing this shit. I really fucking am. Have you served? You probably not. You probably have no intention of serving. So please shut up about shit.
I guess Josh is cool with the ideology of spreading democracy in the places that we shouldn't be. Josh, how old are you again?
I'm 19.
Are you a part of the selective service? Did you sign that up?
I don't know.
Well,
you
have to.
Did you?
That you can give a phone call to, because if you want to continue to send other people's family members and their sons and daughters out, you might as well take the first cut too.
Did you register to vote?
Yeah.
Haha.
Your selective service.
Yeah, so the issue is just the fact that you're saying that we destroyed something we didn't.
We did destroy it.
No, we didn't.
According to what?
According to who? Trump? I don't believe Trump as far as I can throw him.
You believe some anonymous leak that all they had was
I believe our intelligence. I believe our intelligence agencies.
And our congressmen. So after that happened, they held a briefing, with some congressmen and women, and they came out of that briefing. And although they cannot reveal exactly what was given to them in that briefing, Lindsey Graham himself said that we don't know where the 900 whatever the fuck he said of uranium is, and that it was not the primary target. So who's telling the truth, and who has the intelligence to say so?
To be fair, just to say something here real quick on that, just give Hegseth enough time. He'll leak out in a text because he'll be drunk, and we'll figure out what happened. But I digress off of that point. You literally want me to believe just because Trump said that we destroyed this. Now, mind you, this is the same guy that called his own national intelligence director, said she was lying, that he put there, not anybody else. We didn't vote her in. He put her there.
Yep.
So that's not a position that the American public vote for. The president puts people he wants in that position.
Okay, so we don't trust the president. Who said that we didn't destroy it?
Our intelligence agency, our battle assessment. No, our battle assessment. The same battle assessment that Hegseth said he was waiting for. That battle assessment. The Gang of Eight. Do you know who the Gang of Eight is? No, you do not. It is our Senate majority and minority, and is our House majority and minority, as well as two other people that are a part of, wait for it, the National Security Committee. That report.
Mo, can I steal your big screen for a second?
I'm going to.
Hang on, Todd, real quick. Hey, Josh, you want to explain this?
Is this relevant?
Yeah, it is. It is. Elaborate.
You got me. You got me.
Elaborate to
Well,
me, please.
if you guys don't know Josh is a frequent flyer in Alina's panels about the USA not liking women, and he has really bad takes on that as well. He's going to be lonely for quite a while.
So are you just gonna
The
admit
5v1.
that you support a party full of PD3Os?
Who do I support?
What did you say? What number is it against one?
Oh my god.
It's a 5v1. You want to try counting that again?
I don't think you can count that.
4v1. You're right. 4v1.
Anyway, look,
That's
it's
you
not a
against
horrible-
yourself. I mean,
That's way better. Way better.
I only came up here to talk about shit that you don't know what to talk about, that you have no idea what you're
You
talking
haven't heard me
about.
even say anything.
Because
guys
I've
just
been
go on
listening
and
the whole
on.
fucking time, genius. I served. I did my part. 14 years of it and lost friends and everything else. Quit trying to send my friends to fucking war over dumb shit.
That's why you can sign up first, Josh, with that
Yeah,
ID.
go ahead, go sign up.
Have.
I am signed up, remember?
Second of all,
No,
genius.
go enlist.
Go enlist.
Second of all,
I'm not
genius.
getting enlist.
Oh, okay.
There's this
Don't
great
talk about
thing
foreign
called.
affairs. Then don't
There's
talk
a-
about foreign affairs you don't
Are you
understand.
enlisted?
There's this great
No,
thing called.
Todd,
a-
hang on. Todd, hang on. No. I'm not enlisted. The thing you need to understand, though, is I lost my brother over in Syria in 2015. Not even to mention the fact my dad did 22 plus years. And the man you put in office looked at all those people would rather bury soldiers and sailors and Marines over than take care of our veterans.
Facts. Thank you, Jess. Jess in the comments for the Swan to get rid of Josh. Yeah, he has really bad takes. That video in particular.
I
You
couldn't
should
read what
already
it
be on a
said.
list. You're only 19 and you should be on a list.
Yep.
I didn't read what it. I couldn't read what it said.
PDF file behavior.
It didn't look. It didn't look good.
It says,
I
who
apologize.
cares, bro? Go eat the food you want. Listen to the music you like. Meet up with those middle school girls. It's your life, twin.
Wow, you're gonna end up. Yeah, never mind. Shut up.
My bad, Todd. I just
No,
I
no,
wanted to I
you
wanted
are
to
absolutely
pin
fine,
him
sir.
down to at least because like I'm tired of moving on from point to point to point
Yes,
to point
we
to
agree.
point with Trump supporters. Like if you're gonna make the claim that we're doing something and say that Israel's intelligence is better and is factual, I'm going to present you with evidence that proves otherwise. And I need
Because
you
if they
to.
don't concede on that one point, us moving on, they're just going to do the same thing to every.
Well, it
you never
just-
get anywhere. You have to like hold them.
It just befucked me with it on the point of
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like, well, Trump said we did. Okay, but his own national security is saying we didn't. So where are you going with this? Like,
Black or red lip?
black.
Okay.
I don't know. I just did the
Morning.
coin toss in my head. And was like, sure.
Oh my gosh. Megan said red.
I can't stand Trump people anymore. I really can't.
I almost didn't go live. I was like, I'm just going to sit in Olives and listen. I'm like, I don't want to do this. But then, they're kind of fun to play with sometimes.
They are fun to play with. Don't stop.
You know, you're not supposed to play with your food, but sometimes it's fun.
Fuck you, Todd. You're not my dad.
You're not my real dad.
So I'll try this from here on out.
And who I must support.
Okay. From here on out, I will only unmute if it's immigration. Otherwise, I'm gonna go back here to make my D&D character.
Oh no, you're.
Hey, why are you doing that without me? You're supposed to wait.
I don't care what you speak on, Manny.
Oh, hey, I don't. Yeah,
Except
you're
for
not
abortion,
bothering
then
me.
you shut your mouth. But other than that.
No, it's not because of you guys. It's because A, I'm tired of hearing them bitch about 4-on-1, and B, I really, if I cut in for every single thing, then I will never get my D&D character.
Wait, you're not
guys.
supposed to do that without me.
Sounds like you're getting in trouble. Is what it sounds like.
Do you miss us yet?
Who's us?
What?
Britain.
No. Yeah, sure. Can you guys adopt us back?
Trump said he already
If
wanted
only.
to.
Didn't he say that? in his,
I really like to take
first-
certain
sure
states,
did.
though.
Which states?
California for sure.
All right, we're moving back to Cali. See y'all.
I'm in
Peace.
Colorado. Can we come to
New York,
Aren't we like the furthest away from Britain too?
Colorado?
Pennsylvania.
I'm not saying I miss y'all, but I'm not saying it wouldn't be a welcome back either.
Nah, I'm just joking, buddy. Don't worry.
Well, thank you. I'm assuming that you don't live here, so I'm just gonna move. I'm probably gonna get ready to end. You'll take Colorado, Megan. W. We're going to Kenya.
Yeah. It's got to be a whole lot better over there than it is right here right now. So.
Hmm.
If they take us back, would we be osmosis into Canada then? Or
We could just become our own Commonwealth of the UK.
of the, right?
Yeah.
Of
Of
Britain.
the British people.
Of Britain.
Yeah,
that
guys,
be-
I'll come
but-
pick you up. Idaho's
But
not
would
that
that
far.
be? But would that be Great Britain making the empire again?
I mean,
Yeah, but like at this point,
That sounds like another story.
just be like Trump supporters. It's time to shake stuff up. Try
yeah,
something.
right. Let's
Try a little bit of old and rebrand it as
get
new.
crazy with it.
Right?
Jeez.
Like y'all wanted to go back. Let's go back.
All right.
I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
From Austria. Yeah, Austria works. It's got to be better in Austria.
Make America Great Britain again.
It's got to be better in Austria.
Bag up.
Anywhere's getting better than here right now.
Magba.
Megba.
Magba. Obama.
Quiet, Ray. You gonna make it mad. I don't give a.
Well, let's see. It's almost noon. All of
What
my
are you
family-
doing for your day?
I don't know. They might have made my mom and Ray and them might have made plans for food downstairs at some point while I was on here. But I do know we're thinking of taking the kids to They think it's firework day. That's what we tell them it is. They don't know anything about the bullshit.
Yeah.
So they just like fireworks. The stand that we usually buy from wasn't fucking here this year. So I think we're gonna take them. There's a big fireworks show at the soccer stadium, and it's like really, really close. So I think we might try to find parking there and do fireworks tonight.
See, that's the only beneficial part about where I live at. My apartment is where they shoot the fireworks off here in Clarksville. I can just see it, so I don't even have to leave.
Nice.
There we go.
We could see it if I got on my roof, but I don't want to get on
Not the roof.
I know
Well,
it's football. You're right, B.
We got up here, but the ladder fell, so we don't know how we're getting down.
I'm not getting. That's terrifying. I'm not fucking getting up there. And I wouldn't want to anyway
Yeah.
because our fuckhead neighbors buy the like big fireworks and
Oh,
they shoot them off in the middle of the fucking street and shit lands on my house. The last thing I need is my kids to get hit with shrapnel.
Right.
well, see that right there. That causes other problems. Now you got to climb off the roof and.
My husband got to beat somebody's ass with a
Yep,
tire iron,
yep,
is what he
yep.
said. Mhm.
You let us know. Post it on Facebook. We'll go after him too.
I just want to talk to him.
I just want to talk.
I'm just going to talk. What do you have to say?
promise.
We're just talking. He's got a flat tire. I'm going to help him change it.
Our city usually does one, but they lost the permit for that spot because they're going to build more fucking housing over in that spot. So the only place they can find for permitting isn't till August. That's when they're doing their fireworks show, is in August.
Because that's what we need is more housing that people can't afford.
Yeah. You look so pretty, Olive.
What are you getting all dolled up to make a D&D character?
Shut up, Todd.
I was
Maybe.
just asking. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I'm just asking.
I normally do makeup on Fridays.
No, fair enough.
Also, she doesn't need a reason to wear makeup.
This is true.
Also, she's pretty without it.
And that is another true fact.
I'm a proponent of if you buy it, you use it whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah, it's expensive. You got to use that shit.
I wouldn't know. I don't use it, so
I don't know. You bought most of this stuff.
I did
Yeah,
not.
I did. No, meat.
Oh,
Fucking
okay.
Todd's like, I did not. That's where the lunch
A white
money's
man
really been
centering
going,
himself.
Todd.
Now I know. Now I know where I need $20 for lunch. No, you need
Shut
$20
up.
for makeup.
I
Okay.
was doing capitalism and I was giving you shit and you fell for it.
Why is the floor all wet, Todd?
Well,
I
yeah.
don't know, Margot.
First of all, what you're not going to do is call me out and say I'm a misogynist, hating on you and just giving Monica money. No, that's not what we're not going to do.
You got to get all this shit. You're a cishet white man. What do you expect
Yeah,
us to
yeah.
do?
Who else am I supposed to be angry at? The government? I've tried that already.
I don't even think that matters anymore.
There we go.
Get a bunch of hashtag blame Todds in the chat, please. It's Todd.
Hold on. We're expanding, Olive. Look at.
The lashes, I still gotta get better at. They're like hanging on by a thread.
Oh, like fakies?
Yeah.
I don't look. It's probably been about a year since I've had a full real set, so I'm just gonna
real set.
I was
yeah,
born.
my real ones.
I was born with lashes, so like mine are just
Yeah, it is weird that men are born with such long lashes.
yeah, like mine are just naturally
Weird in the
long.
sense of like why not women, but I don't understand biology like
Because
Trump
you guys
supporters.
would go out and hunt for us, and you don't need stuff in your eyes while you're hunting for us.
Oh, it probably
So
does
you
go
guys
back to
didn't
like
eat the apple, remember
yeah,
that?
but then if that was the case, then we slowly like evolved out of that.
No.
No?
Evolved out of what?
Ask.
Going out and hunting in the dust and wind and shit.
Oh God, not ask MAGA, boy. They do it every day.
Trisha just shared that Josh just immediately ran to it's Not All Men panel. I told you that's where he likes to be. Those are his safe spaces, I guess.
Well,
It's a weird safe space.
I don't even like those safe spaces. I'm a woman.
Let's see. I was gonna look, because I made that one.
Ooh, I like that.
Let's deconstruct toxic masculinity. I'm a good guy, and then she leaves him.
I love that. No, we gotta do one of those lives.
There's no lie detected in that. I mean, you know, that's like me saying I'm a good guy. I don't get to say I'm a good guy. That's for other people to determine.
Exactly, but men love to do it for some reason.
I mean, I can sit here and say I'm a great guy all day. Doesn't mean I am.
Right. Like, I think you're a great guy, but I also, can't trust you because you're a man.
That is fair.
Yep.
I mean, that is fair. I mean, and the bad thing about it is men get mad, but we don't have anybody to blame but ourselves.
Ask MAGA, if men didn't start as women, then why do men have nipples?
Hey, don't judge my nipples. Leave them alone.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
That just went left turn real fast,
That's
but I'm here for it.
sorry, it's a movie. It's from
okay.
from Meet the Parents.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
I was about to say that.
Todd,
I don't feel like
Todd up here saying he's a good guy.
I'm just saying, like, well, you're not going to get me off the topic. She said she had nipples and can be milked. No, we're not left turning off of that right now.
I get banned for a week off of a movie reference.
Off a movie reference. Yeah.
I got nipples. Can you milk me, Greg?
And Monica just get insta banned. It was a movie quote.
Manny, how you let Todd just slide that in there that he's a good guy? When is ACAP good?
Wait, did Todd say that?
Yeah, Todd said he's a good guy. When has ACAP ever been good?
Why you always got to come up here and ruin shit?
That is my job.
Apparently,
To ruin
that's why
shit.
your name is Aquan.
Specifically, his job is
He
to
has a
ruin
whole
shit.
center. Have you not seen the center?
Do you really
Look,
love
first
your
of all,
friends if
we're
you're
not even look.
I
We're
love
not
you,
even going to
Megan. Have a
talk.
great time at counseling. I'll see you next week.
We're not even going
Bye,
to talk
Megan.
about the fact of how Manny and Olive were both just using me earlier in their live, talking about that he can't say the drink he wanted to get Olive because apparently I was going to make a joke about it.
But are you really good friends if you don't make fun of your friends?
Oh, that's 100% certain. Now, look, I've said it before and I'll say it again. With friends like y'all, I don't need enemies. Y'all keep me in check all the time. I don't worry about it.
Olive, now, Manny, I thought you were my friend. Why are you letting me be out here in this heat? And I don't
Who
even like
makes you
half of
go
my family.
outside?
First of all, I don't.
Manny should have talked me out of it yesterday.
I never heard Manny say, Naquan, go outside.
That's crazy.
It's wild.
It's
It's
wild,
all
bro.
Manny's till it's no Manny.
What? I be catching
Fighting the
strays.
fight.
Don't do it, Olive. Olive, do not do it.
Look, I'm just saying that right there, Naquan, that's why we lost right there. That's why we lost.
Add it to the list.
Chicky
Just
says
put it-
black on black crime.
Put it on the list of the reasons of why we lost right there.
Keep playing around, Naquan. You're gonna be on trial next.
We still haven't finished Izzy's.
It's because Izzy's white. You're never gonna finish this trial.
Well, I think I'm gonna go hang out with my family. I think for the rest of the day.
I'll probably go live again.
Yeah, I'll be on Discord and then hanging around. I'll be around panels. You know me, but
Let's go piss off some more MAGA.
always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had a brain fart. Laters.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. I have to say thank you to, there was Brown Bear earlier, Kiara, Reba, and Jess, thank you so much for the gifts. And I seriously mean it. When I get to a point with the algorithm where I'm putting up like the 99 coin gifts, the 199 gifts, I'm just putting it. That's why I only do like 5 or 3 or whatever. Because I'm like, whatever. If I get them, I get them. That's awesome. If I don't, I don't. You guys smashed those out of the park. I did not expect that. And I appreciate you so much for doing that. Thank you for gifting my wonderful panel that I love so much. I couldn't do it without them. I really couldn't. Chris, thank you so much. You know I love you. I hope you guys have a great Friday. If you celebrate the holiday, have a great 4th of July. Have a great weekend. I plan to come on Monday, anywhere between 9:30 to 10 a.m. I don't usually do Mondays, but I think I'm going to do Monday because Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I will be on vacation with my family. I'm going to go have some fun with my kids, be in the pool, go to the zoo, hang out. We are just going to have a blasty blast in July before they have to start school again in August. So I think that that's our plan and what we are going to do. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys are having a great summer. Hang in there. I know it's been tough, but we are all here together. We have such a great community, and we are going to keep fighting. We are not going to stop, and that's why they're still mad. Don't forget that. That is why they're still mad, is because we have not rolled over and given up yet. We are still persisting. We are still trying, and we're just going to keep doing that. So have a great weekend. I love you all so much. Bye.